Hey guys, I'm having the uh, ice chest challenge, I guess. I haven't looked in my truck today. Yesterday morning at 7 o'clock, I went to the store and bought me a new ice chest. And I used it all day yesterday. And it's back, it's 8 o'clock the next morning. So I haven't looked in here to see where I'm at with my ice. So I'm going to see what it looks like a whole day later. So the ice has been in there. I went fishing all day yesterday. It's been out in the sun for a whole day. And I'm going to leave it in the back of my truck to see how long the ice will last. It's usually really sunny out here, but today it's kind of, I mean, as you can see in the background, it's early in the morning, so the sun hadn't came up yet. So I'm gonna look in here to see where my ice is at, see how well this cooler has lasted to its name. So I'm gonna open my chest, open my truck, but I bought this yesterday, and it's been in here all day. As you can see, it's a black inside. The inside walls are black, so it's dark in here. And I got it strapped in. It's my pier cart. I got all my pier equipment with it. I bought me a new pier cart too. So I mean, that's the sticker. How much I paid for it. Don't want everybody to see all that, but here's where I'm at with this cooler. And I wanted to give my input on. I've been waiting for a long time to get one of these coolers. This is a Yeti 65. It's a Yeti 65, and that's a large pier cart, and it fits my bucket on it. I've got to put a bottom piece in the. I got to put a bottom piece in there so my bucket will sit flat. I want people to see what I got, not to be a little bit more. Instead of just laying sideways, I'm gonna set it to where it is flat. But I haven't been in here, and as I say, it's the next morning. It's 8 or 8:30 this next morning, and this is the first time it's been open since last night. And oh man, this is ice water. This was a bottle of ice, and honestly, it's really cold. That's really cold. If I had a thermometer to tell you how cold it was, it's hard for me to hold it. But there's the 10-pound bag of ice that I bought yesterday, and it's not dripping very much. There's about an inch of water in the bottom of it. And, these are my. I usually put my water in but yeah, that water's cold, and it was just out of the freezer, out of my refrigerator. Take it out of my refrigerator and put it in here, and it's on that ice. So that's ice water right there. That's probably some of the best drinking water you're gonna have as far as ice. But I'm putting this ice back in here. I'm gonna put that's a 10-pound bag of ice. Man, that's cold. That's really cold water. But for 24 hours, it's done its job. I'm gonna put these drinks back in here on top of this ice. But I'm closing there's one of my cups. There's some of my new cups. I'm gonna close this back up. Close it back up. And I will check it tomorrow afternoon. And just for insight, here's the cooler that I've been using. And to tell you where we're at, here's the these were frozen when they put in this cooler. This is a cooler that I had that I was using. This was my pear cart that I was using for a few days. You know, I used it for a while. But when I put these in here, in that cooler, yesterday morning, at about 4 o'clock in the morning, I put these in there. And these were frozen ice. This was frozen. As you can see now, it's hot water. I put 3 frozen ice. These were 3 frozen ice bottles yesterday morning. About an hour before I put them in there. About an hour before I bought this new cooler. But this was one of my cool pear carts, and it was in my truck all day yesterday. Not out in the sun, but in the truck. And all I did was just change places with that pear cart to my new pear cart. And for pretty much the same amount of time, that frozen water is now hot water. And the ones that were in this cooler here are ice water. And they were just cool water. So, do I believe that this cooler is a better cooler than just a standard cooler? Yeah. That right there proves it. As I said, the ice is still holding. The water's ice cold. The water that's in those ice water, the ice water is just, it's ice water, and it's still drinkable. It's being like as if you were out on a hot day and it's still cold. So that's a big improvement to me, compared to the basic cooler being having regular ice in the bottles, having regular ice bottles. You know, they were frozen when they were put in there, and these weren't. And those are about as close to being frozen as they can be. I mean, they're ice cold. But yeah, I do recommend this cooler. I mean, for a 24-hour period, it's held its job. And we'll see what it does. I'll see what it does tomorrow. I'll open it up tomorrow afternoon. See if it's worth the money for 2 days. As y'all saw, I just closed it up. I'm going to go do a day of running, and this cooler's going to be in the back of this truck. So it'll be part of my day today. And what I'll do is I'll take it with me today, and whatever happens tomorrow, that's what it'll be. So I guess that concludes the first day of 24 hours. And I'll look at it tomorrow afternoon. Thanks, guys.